Hey, it's Robbie from Sax Tips and Tricks, and I'm just going to show you a few ways to set up your reed placement on your mouthpiece. All my friends like to call me the reed Nazi because I'm kind of OCD when it comes to how my reed is on my mouthpiece. So I just want to show you a few different ways on how you can get different sounds with the same reed, same mouthpiece, and same ligature. So basically, there's two different things that you can do with each thing. You can do two things with the placement of the reed to get a different sound, and you can do two things with the placement of the mouthpiece, the ligature, to get the same sound. So let me show you one thing with the reed. So if you want to get a more dark tone, like if you were to if you have your stereo and you take the treble knob and you just put it all the way down, that's what it would sound more like. And how you get that with the saxophone is by having less vibration. So if you take your reed and instead of having it nice and parallel like I showed you in my first video, is you want to push it up a little bit, because what's going to happen there is the tip of the reed is going to be hanging off the mouthpiece a little bit, and it causes it to vibrate less because the skinnier part of the reed is kind of being choked off. And so what it does is it makes it sound a little bit darker and a little bit more mellow. And so that's good for classical music and just, if you need that more dark sound. But if you want a brighter sound, which is usually like in jazz and rock and stuff like that, whatever you're playing for, like pep band, things like that, and it makes it actually a little bit easier to play, is instead of having it matched, what you want to do is pull it down a little bit. And so there's probably a good, right there. It's just a little bit down below the tip. And why you'd want to do that is because it makes the harder part of the reed actually sitting on top of the mouthpiece, and more of the thin part that's really easy to vibrate is exposed, so it gives you the more treble sound, like if you were to pull the treble all the way up on a stereo. So you can move the reed placement back and forth on your mouthpiece to get the sound you want. And there's a cool thing that you can do with these leather ligatures. I haven't done it too much with the metal ligatures because I don't really have one, but these leather ligatures are pretty cool because you can change the sound of the mouthpiece by either tipping it this way or this way. So when you have a mouthpiece and you got the reed on it, what you can do is, if you think about it, the more pressure you have towards the top part of the reed, that's going to make it a little bit brighter, because that's going to, kind of put more pressure towards the, the thinner part of it. But if you have it tilted towards the back of the reed, it doesn't really make that much difference of a tilting. It's just like kind of like a little wobble there. But if you pull it up and make the back part of the reed like tighter there, sorry, loss of words, but make it tighter on the back part of the reed, that's going to make a darker sound. So the darkest sound you can get is have it hanging over a little bit and the part on the back tilted down. So you put it tighter around there and then you tighten it, and so that'll make it hang off a little bit on the front part. But if you want a really, really bright sound, then you'd take and push it in, the reed in a little bit, and you would tilt the ligature towards the bottom, or this front part. You'd tilt it up so that it would be, tighter around the tip. So that's how you can change the sounds, and you can basically EQ a mouthpiece by just sliding the reed and the ligature, and you can really generate different sounds that you want. So with the same reed and the same mouthpiece, you can go from classical music straight up into jazz. So try it out, see what works for you.